This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show. This is an intro. Who needs an intro? I don't need an intro. This is just a vape show. It's just a vape show. Vape show.
YouTube, what is up? I'm your homeboy Josh, back at you with a look at the Goon RDA. Yeah, the Goon RDA from Blue Eyed Goon and 528 Custom Vapes. It's a good one. Come on in here. Let's take a look at it. Well, YouTube, it is finally here. The Goon RDA from Blue Eyed Goon and 528 Custom Vapes. They've teamed up to bring this brand new RDA to the market called the Goon. After Blue Eyed Goon himself being the creator of the Alien Coil, creator of the Suka Coil, creator of the Reef Coil. I mean, he's a very, very influential builder. Very, very influential. And this RDA, it does the name justice. Absolutely does the name justice. And I've been waiting for this to arrive for more than a month now, and it arrived on Monday. Today is Friday, and I've been using nothing but this RDA all week long. All week long. I put that Alien Coil from my last video into this RDA Monday, and since then I've been rocking this RDA with that build, and I've been loving every minute of it. It is fan-freaking-tastic. Fan-freaking-tastic, man. It comes in this nice black drawstring bag. It's kind of a felt kind of fabric to it. Nice fabric, though. Open up the drawstring bag, and inside you've got the Goon RDA and a bag of extras. Bag of extras comes with some extra O-rings, some extra screws, the good stuff. The front of the RDA, you've got this combo kind of logo, Blue Eyed Goon's trademark along with 528 inside of it. So it's kind of like that little combo effect between the two of them. Pretty cool. I really like that symbol on the front. I think that looks really, really nice juxtaposed between the airflow holes. I think it looks fantastic like that. Top of the RDA, it's got this little bit of a chamfered edge to it, and it says 528 Custom Vapes around the drip tip. Around the bottom it says 528 Custom Goon. It's serialized. I've got number 381. The positive pin is copper, and this screw off to the side is to secure the negative post. And it is a 24 millimeter in diameter RDA, so it gives you that extra 2 millimeters diameter and that extra 1 millimeter on either side of build space, which is kind of nice with this RDA. The top cap is a two-piece design comprised of the outer ring, which has 2 sets of airflows on it, and the inner airflow ring, which has 3 sets of airflow holes on it, meaning, yes, this RDA has a single coil option, which was a huge surprise to me. I was not expecting that. These days, so many RDAs are coming out that only have dual airflow options, so it was such a nice surprise when I saw that this RDA had an option for a single coil setup. I never saw that coming. I was stoked when I saw that because I plan on putting plenty of exotic builds in here, and sometimes the exotic builds, I like to go with a single coil sometimes. So that was a really, really nice surprise. Really nice. Good job, guys. And then there's the deck. Ugh. You know, looking at it, does it remind you of anything? It kind of reminds me of the Budweiser frogs. You know, they're sitting together next to each other. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a pair of frogs sitting together. It's cool. I like it. But the more I look at it, the more I see like 2 frogs sitting next to each other on a lily pad. It's cool though. The moment I saw this RDA, I had to have it. Before I even knew Blue Eyed Goon had a hand in making it, like that maybe, I don't know, 1 minute period before I read the description, I took one look at the deck and knew I had to have this RDA. Had to. Look at the size of those clamps. Oh, man. I love RDAs that think outside the box, try to do something just a bit different. And it's not the first RDA we've seen with clamps. One of my other favorite RDAs works with clamps too. We're not going to talk about that RDA today. I think we're going to look at those RDAs together another day. Right now we're just talking about the Goon. But I love the use of clamps in an RDA because just the span, the width and breadth of those clamps is the space of the post hole pretty much. These clamps open up real wide, man. They're like the jaws of life. I mean, they open up wide. With all that room to build, you can fit pretty much anything in here. Anything. In dual coil, single coil, quad coil. I mean, you can do anything you want with this RDA. And it's a 2-post RDA, which means it's super easy to build on already. I mean, 2-post RDAs are super easy to build on. Then you add the amount of space you get by utilizing these clamps, and oh, the build space, I gotta say, it's unmatched. Unmatched by anything else on the market right now. The simplicity of building this RDA is just, it's nuts. It's bananas. I mean, the first 2 minutes I was trying to build this RDA, I thought I'd, made a mistake because I thought that it was more difficult than it looked. Because I was trying to get, the coils to go next to each other. Like the coil, I was trying to do a dual alien. I was making a dual alien coil. I made the video yesterday. Anyway, so I was trying to get the coils to go in like this, lined up next to each other. And, I was having a bitch of a time getting them to like sit next to each other and just cooperate. And then I was like, these post holes are so big, I don't even need to do that, right? Right. So I just kind of shoved one in, shoved the other in, held them together in with 2 screwdrivers, screwed everything together, and I was like, huh, that's it? The moment I stopped overthinking building on this deck, it was easy. Basically, you don't have to worry about how your wires get positioned in here. Those clamps are strong enough and thick enough that you can stack wire one on top of the other in here, and with the multiple coils, and just clamp down and everything's going to work fine. I mean, it's ridiculous. The amount of space is just unmatched. Unmatched. Simplicity is unmatched. I mean, it's easier than anything out there. This is the best deck that I've ever built on. The easiest deck that I've ever built on. Ever. Anyway, guys, that is the Goon RDA. And I'll see you guys on up top side. We'll vape on it. We'll talk about it. Well, YouTube, that is the Goon RDA from 528 Custom Vapes and Blue-Eyed Goon. Blue-Eyed Goon 83 being the creator of the Alien Coil, the Suka Coil, the Reef Coil. I mean, he's a very influential builder on Instagram. And the Goon RDA is excellent. It is gush-worthy. Okay? Gush-worthy. I mean, everything about it, the machining on it is fantastic. The engravings are deep, but so clean on the CNC machine. I mean, this chamfer, I don't see a whole lot of RDAs with a chamfered edge. I mean, it is really nice, and it's a deep chamfer on that edge. It's almost like it's brushed with the CNC machine. Like you see these almost like little brush strokes in it. Clean. Super clean. I love the thing. I got it on Monday. Today's Friday. I've been using it non-stop since I got it. I haven't used anything else since Monday. Anything. I mean, I'm glad I got in the pre-order. I'm glad I didn't have to wait to get my hands on this thing any longer than I already did, because I waited about a month, and I gotta tell you, it was worth the wait. Worth the wait. Absolutely. I knew the moment I saw this thing that I had to have it. Even before I knew Blue-Eyed Goon 83's name was attached to the thing, the moment I saw that deck, I knew I had to have it. Because of that clamping connection, that bridge connection as they call it. A clamps bridge, whatever you want to call it. I mean, that is what sets this RDA apart. And yeah, it's not the first RDA that uses clamps, but it's one of very few RDAs that use clamps in the way that it does. What's so great about a clamping connection on an RDA is just that it accommodates anything. These clamps are about 5 millimeters wide, I want to say, something like that, 4 or 5 millimeters, and they stretch out. I mean, they open up wide, really wide. When I was first building this RDA, I didn't realize how easy it was because I was trying to put the leads, you'll get them next to each other, and then I got frustrated with that and just shoved the coils in, and I was like, oh. That's all there is to it. Just shove the coils in there. Okay. Clamp it down. Done. That's it. There was no machine oil. I didn't even wash the thing. I just, was too excited to build on it and vape it. I forgot to wash it, and I couldn't believe I can't taste any machine oil in it whatsoever. All I taste is my wonderful juice, my Earl. I got 6 bottles of this juice at Vapor Slam. I fucking love this juice. And I know what the juice should taste like. I vape this juice a lot. Great flavor. Great flavor. With some caveats. I like it with 2 airflow holes open. Flavor's very, very good. Clouds are very, very good. It's somewhere between like the Petrie, the stock airflow on the Petrie, and the comp cap, the quad airflow comp cap on the Petrie. It's somewhere between those two. Excellent flavor, excellent vapor production with 2 airflow holes open. 3 airflow holes open, you lose a bit of flavor. You gain cloud production though. I mean, clouds pretty much blow themselves at that point. Actually, the flavor's still pretty good, but I mean, I'm using alien coils in here, so the flavor's bound to be pretty good. If I close it off so it's only 1 airflow hole, and by the way, this is how I adjust the airflow here. I sort of like hold it with one hand, one finger, and I'm vaping at 120 watts, and the shit's not hot. Not hot at all. I grip it with one finger like that, just sort of lock it, and sort of hold the drip tip and the chamfered edge with my finger, just like that, and turn it. That's it. It's super easy to adjust. But you try to adjust it any other way, and it won't. It's kind of cool. 1 airflow hole open. Flavor's phenomenal, of course, but the drip tip gets kind of hot on me. But I'm vaping at 120 watts, so it's kind of expected. Flavor's just like, knock me on my ass good. It's excellent. I love it the best with 2 airflow holes open though. The other caveat, the clamping connection, this bridge, these 2 clamps in the middle, they create a wall, okay? So that wall hinders airflow within the chamber. So what can happen is the airflow comes in, hits the coil, then hits the clamps and just travels up and doesn't really move around very much. It's okay. Flavor's all right that way. But there's not a whole lot of space between the clamps, but it's about 1 millimeter, and it goes all the way up the height of the clamps. If I clear the cotton out of the middle and push the cotton off to the sides, so there's no bed of cotton in the bottom, really cotton just goes down the sides of the coils and it's sort of pushed over to the sides of the deck, the walls of the deck, that creates a bit of space underneath the coil between the clamps, between the posts where air can travel. And that 1 millimeter of space between the clamps, the height of the clamps is, how far it reaches, can make a big difference for flavor. A big difference. Big difference. Flavor just gets, it's like It's like 10 times the amount of flavor if you clear the cotton out from the middle of the deck. Okay, push the cotton out to the sides, airflow goes through the roof, and flavor goes through the roof. It's way better. Way better. The only thing that could make the flavor better on this RDA, I think, would be a conical top cap. That's the one thing. Everything else about it, fantastic. Yeah, I really like this RDA. I turned to my wife when I got it. I said, there's maybe 2 RDAs that I could use from now until forever. This one and the other RDA that has clamps, which we're not going to talk about today. But those 2 RDAs are probably all I need in the world. Everything else is fun to play with, fun to build on, fun to mess around with and look at. This one and that one other RDA, all I need in the world. Love this fucking thing. Really well made, great flavor, great price. $60 or $65 if you want, copper or brass. Can't argue. The drip tip is proprietary. I wish that I could use my own drip tips. Someone did comment in my build video and told me that the double helix Kennedy drip tips are supposed to fit in here. So I'm going to have to look into that because that is very, very interesting. Very interesting. If it can handle Kennedy drip tips, that could be cool. I might have to invest in some of those because I'd love to customize this a little bit more. But drip tip is fantastic. It's Delrin. Doesn't get hot. It's a press fit tip. Press fit tip pops right on in there. So if the Kennedy tips fit, that's something. That's awesome. I'll take what I can get. I love the RDA. I'd recommend it to anyone, and I'd especially recommend it to a builder. Especially to a builder. Anyone that loves to fuck around with the drill, make interesting coils, push the limits of what an RDA can fit. That's the RDA for you. The post holes, the simplicity of building is unmatched. Unmatched by any RDA in the market. I think this is the best deck out there right now, especially for dual coils. Especially for dual coils. But I love that this RDA has a single coil option. I fucking love that. And it was such a nice surprise. I didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. I thought it had dual airflow and nothing else. So when I saw it as a single airflow option, I was over the moon. Over the moon. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's gush-worthy. It's a wonderful, wonderful RDA. And I can't wait to throw a shit ton more builds in here. Oh. Ow.
Hey!
What was that for?
Dude, what is this shit? When do I get a hit of this RDA? You've been talking about this RDA all week long. Oh, it's the best thing ever. Oh, I love the bridge connection. Oh, I love the vape on it. Oh, it's got great flavor. When do I get to hit the thing?
You want a hit of this?
Thank you.
Sure you can handle it?
I mean, come on. You think I'm just gonna...
I'm just saying.
What? You think I'm just here for my health? I come out here, I tell people about the RDA. Yeah, I'm little, but come on. When do I get to hit the RDA?
You believe this guy?
You just get to sit back, blow clouds, talk about, ooh, I love this, I love that, blah, 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 blah. Let me hit the damn thing.
Here. Go for it. Whoa! Holy shit, man. Look at that cloud.
Yes!
I didn't know you had it in you. Nice. Hell yeah. Later, buddy. Alright, guys. Till next time, I'm your homeboy Josh. Vape on, Vapers.